Welcome to the channel, Excellantz, where we strive for excellence. We strive to be one better than what we were yesterday. Why? Because we know what it's like to be at your best. How many people out there love to give people their best version of themselves? What is the best version of yourself? This is what you got to ask yourself. When you do things to people, don't you know you're really showing them who you are? And if you do some scandalous stuff to people, you really showing people you ain't shit. One thing about a person's character, it speaks for itself. You don't have to speak for your character. See, the character of a pimp. What's the character of a pimp? Huh? Is pimping or is pimping simping? I think pimping is simping. Because see, anytime you disrespect a woman and you don't give her the value, the mother of nature, you know, the harmonies of life, anytime you disrespect her, you disrespect yourself. So you call yourself a pimp, you know, what your girl will do, you will do for $1 if you pimping. See, I ain't never tried to be a pimp, and I never was a customer. Oh yeah, this wake and bake. We do this shit live. The universe know to get real stuff out of me, I gotta be real. Keep it real. This is some sweet Brian Berry cough. Good stuff. Now back to what I was saying. See, the key to life is karma. Let me say that again. The key to life is karma. What you put out in the universe is definitely what you're going to get back. I'm a living witness of that. Go back and watch my first video. You will see a person that uses what is called the formula. See, you got to have the formula. See, this is the formula. This is Brian Berry cough and sour diesel. You know, DOC said the formula. You feel me? See, we got to have a formula. So I'm going to give you the formula to life. I came home in 2020. I had $215 in my pocket. And my girl said, come get your son out of my house. And he was 18 years old. Now imagine being released with $215 in your pocket, nowhere to go, and somebody say, come and get your son, and he 18. But guess what? I'm gonna tell you what a God will do. A God upright, independent, and fearless like an eagle. He gonna swoop down and snatch that baby eagle up and take him on a journey of a lifetime. A journey where when he get on that journey, ain't nobody gonna be able to knock him off, because he gonna know how to fly and fly high. See, at some point in time, you got to take time to do the work that you called to do. See, I was released and I was called to do that work. To come and get my son and make a man out of him. And it's a true fact that that's what it was. Because in the process, his mother was calling me, and guess what she was saying? Why are you trying to make a man out of Kobe? Now that's some hell of a stuff, ain't it? Why would you try to make a man out of him? Well, ain't that a father's job? See, the moral of the story is every man, woman, and child out there have a blueprint for their life, a formula to live by. When I was a child, I thought like a child. I acted like a child. I did childish things. But during my adolescent stage, an adolescent stage is a stage of changing, a change of coming out of the caterpillar stage into the butterfly so you can fly and be a full-fledged, what they call, adult. So when I became an adult, I started thinking like an adult, acting like an adult, and doing things that adults do. But there's also a blueprint. See, the blueprint, nobody never want to watch the blueprint. They want to always down the person that's following the blueprint. One of the greatest persons I have seen during my time follow the blueprint and get to where they was going was Kanye West. See, a lot of y'all want to talk about Kanye West. You see, instead of seeing what he did to obtain the knowledge to open up his mind to that state of consciousness. See, you had to go through some trials and tribulations to open up your mind to the truth and be able to accept the truth. A lot of y'all can't handle the truth. If somebody told you the truth, you break down and cry. You ain't ready for the truth because you don't know yourself. See, a righteous person, a loving person, learns the blueprint. See, like Damon Dash. See, I'm gonna give you some of the great brothers that I know that follow the blueprint. You know, Nick Cannon. You know, these people, Erykah Badu. You know, they follow the blueprint. They know the law of attraction. They know the power to bring people together. See, it's like Snoop Dogg, Snoop Lion. See, I don't call him a dog because he's a lion. You feel me? Unless you reverse the dog backwards and call him a god. Because people are what they are. And everybody that's watching this, I thank you for watching, Your Highness. Because I hope you are at your highest state of consciousness. If you got an ear to hear this and a heart to see this, you can find the power to sympathize to save yourself and a nation. See, the power lies within us. How do we save a nation? By treating people right. Let me say that again. How do you save a nation? By saving yourself. How do you save yourself? By demonstrating unconditional love. See, it was easy for them to get you to believe in Santa Claus and to believe in the Easter Bunny and to believe in Superman. But believe in eternal happiness and eternal life. See, the belief, once you have that belief, then you can manifest it and you can seek for it. Seeking you shall find, asking you shall receive. But just like you believe in Santa Claus, believe in eternal happiness and eternal life, believe in righteousness, believe that what you do will come back to you. Believe in putting out good so you can reap the benefits of good. Believe in planting a seed that will produce good fruit. Believe in throwing forth the seeds of the spirit of the thought of man into the soil of soul with wisdom, so it will enlighten minds with the knowledge of truth. Believe in each other. Believe in your family. Believe in your children. Raise your children's thoughts to infinite wisdom. Stand up in your greatness. Learn to love instead of hate. The reason why I say learn to love instead of hate, because you have been taught to hate. You have been beat to hate. You have been whipped to hate. You have been hung to hate. And you have been killed if you don't hate. And that's called being a productive citizen in society? I don't think so. Being a productive citizen in society is being able to break them chains off of your brain and stand up in the greatness that you were built for. Everyone out there were created with greatness, was created with unlimited capacity for improvement. You know, you were born with a brain capable of creating anything, and it created everything that is, was, and evermore will be. All you have to do is stand up in your greatness, find out who you are, do some soul searching, look into your eyes, look into the windows of the soul, find yourself. Once you find yourself, center yourself on the things that you are called to do and be conscious of your mission. Stand upright, independent within yourself. Fast on yourself. Fast on your knowledge and on your truth. Fast on your understanding, not group understanding. Group understanding and group decisions still should be made individually. See, you take the best speaker in the group is the one who speaks last because he has heard everything that the group has to say. So never be the first to speak. Always speak last. See, but if you the first to speak, know what you're speaking about and set the tone. See, the first speaker is the one that sets the tone for everyone else to follow. See, it's like doing an essay. You get the meat and the potatoes, then you get the final conclusion. See, but once you get the meat and the potatoes, then you got to go to the conclusion, the final results. And the final results should be all collectively and selectively and put together in pieces to show the picture perfect. If you can't sit in a group meeting and sit down and everybody play their position in the picture to show the picture to come out right, everything can work. It's up to every individual to put their part in, like building the pyramids. When they built the pyramids, everybody wondered how the pyramids was built. The pyramids was built on a nation of people that was raised and were taught to live in unconditional love. Unconditional love means they didn't have jealousy, hatred, slanderous, lewdness, murder, theft, or anything that harmed towards any individual or their ability to accomplish their task. And their ability to accomplish their task, all tasks were done. Because everyone done their task and they done their task well and they wasn't worrying about nobody else. How can you build a house and the electrician is trying to work with the plumber? And the plumber's trying to work with the electrician. Somebody's going to get electrocuted. See, everybody has to stay in their lane and stand on their purpose. But everybody was born with a purpose, with a gift of understanding. What is the gift of understanding? The gift of understanding is the gift of understanding who you are. You must have the gift of understanding yourself. Once you understand yourself and you stand within your purpose and you start working on yourself, everybody says God is not through with me. But are you through with yourself? What work are you doing? He said, if you take one step, I'll take two. But if you standing in park, how can he take any step? A lot of people, when God has presented you challenges, you denounce them. You do not want to step up into the light of light and be the person that you should be. Your ancestors are guiding you. A lot of people are being guided by their DNA. What is your DNA? The DNA is the remembrance of your ancestors. You are remembering what your forefathers have done. You are trying to complete their mission. Once you learn to complete the mission of your forefathers, once you learn to complete the mission of your forefathers, you can stand in your purpose because you are working on your purpose. Your purpose is to continue your bloodline. Let me say that again. Your purpose is to continue your bloodline. When I say continue your bloodline with royalty, with respect and dignity, with honor, with honor amongst people. You are a dishonorable person if you get something from somebody with the intentions not to pay them back. You are unworthy. You are, what they call a useless babble of the day. I got acid reflux. Learn not to be a useless babble of the day and be an asset, not a liability. A liability is someone that goes around just taking things from people with no intentions of returning or doing any good. You are a liability to the world and not an asset. Yeah, everything is done live, so I wasn't cutting nothing off. We're going to do it. We're going to keep rolling. When I say I'm streaming live, but I had to get some water. I'll take a break. But one thing about life, it's one hell of a journey for all of us to take. It never came with any instructions. But instructions are given to each and every last one of us daily through a still small voice that speaks within. It's called your spirit. When you learn to let your spirit guide every moment and you get out of the way, you will live abundantly. Stop trying to live like everybody else for money. See, I never worship money. That's funny. It's funny I never worship money, but I always get money. You know why? I never, ever check my bank account. I don't know how much money I got in the bank. Don't care. I never check because I don't want to see nothing negative. So I just keep going. But if I put something in and I go spend something, I know it's going to be negative sooner or later. And I don't want to see nothing negative. So I have what is called a positive cash flow. I keep that cash constantly flowing in that bank account because I know it's constantly coming out. I don't worry about money. I don't worship money. I worry about people. Once you start worrying about the cares of the world and the affairs of the world, all will be added unto you, because you have become a governor, a creator, a God, a true God. True gods create their own destiny. A true God, everybody out there has worked in their godliness. Everyone. If you said you wanted a pair of shoes and you went and you seen them, you created the money to get it, a house or whatever. Everybody is their own creator. They author, governor, creator of whatever they want. They make it manifest. If you was to take all the money in this world and divide it up equally, it'll all end up right back where it's at. If you took all the material things in the world and divided them up equally, it'll all end up right back where it's at. Because people will get rid of the things that they don't want to get the things that they need. We see it all day long. People buy things and they have things in their house. But as soon as they want something else that's of more value to them of what they have in their house, they're going to go out and sell it and get it. And y'all know what I'm saying. They're going to go out and sell it. They'll go sell their clothes They'll sell anything to get what they want. But see, that's the mindset. I'm not into selling anything that I have to get what I want. I'm into creating everything I need to do the things I want. To do the things I want, I'm going to create everything I need. And my creation starts in my thoughts. My thoughts is the cause of it all. But to think of something, how many of y'all thoughts, y'all done thought of a whole lot of stuff? And y'all say, well, I thought it is, but it didn't never happen. Because the thought is just the beginning. Getting up off your ass is the action. See, you gotta make effort to the things that you think about. You gotta figure out, dang, if I thought of this, I can get it. Now let me see where it's at. See, I'm a go-getter. See, you go get the things you dream about. And a lot of y'all dreaming about death. That's why y'all going to get that. That's why y'all chasing death. A lot of y'all having nightmares. Y'all not having dreams. Y'all having nightmares because y'all running around in your head with a lot of dumb stuff. You creating them. You running from people that you done wronged. You see, you got demons chasing you in your sleep because you done did so much wrong to people while you was awake. And you can't be awake doing all type of wrong and think you go sleep and rest in peace. That's not going to happen. And see, the same wrong that you do to people, right? The day you die, don't you know that's a dying debt? You die with that. You die with that. So that means you'll be in that box tossing and turning. If you don't take a point in your life and say, well, hey, I did a whole lot of wrong to a whole lot of people. Now it's time for me to take a 360 and turn around. Let me undo some of the things that I did. Let me give back. See, I'm one of the people that had to give back. I have to give back. And I give it up to all of the people who didn't have to give anything back, who paid a lot of things forward. Because see, you got a lot of people out there, they way ahead of me. They paid things forward. They don't have to give back. See, I took in the past. I was a taker. I was a taker, a mover, a shaker, a moneymaker, a heartbreaker. All of that. See, now I got to give it back. See, I got to put all that back up on the shelf in the proper perspective, because it wasn't mine to even touch no way or to mishandle or misuse. So now when I take a book off the shelf, which is a book, is a person, which is like a computer chip because they got DNA and they got all knowledge in them. When I take it off the shelf, I better use it wisely, not foolishly. See, I cannot take a person and mishandle your wisdom. Let me say that again. I cannot meet a person of knowledge, wisdom, and understanding, and I take your knowledge, wisdom, and understanding and use it to misuse you. See, if I take that knowledge, wisdom, and understanding that you have, and you're trying to give to me, and I say, well, hey, I'm going to show you what I would do with it. See, I would take the blessing and make a curse out of it. See, a lot of people will take your blessings and they will make a curse out of it. And they will curse everybody according to how you going about blessing everybody. So you got to watch that. See, the devil is real too. He got advocates out here that's working too. And they working in his favor. And they doing some mighty work. And they working hard. Because every time they see somebody doing good, they put an attack on them. And see, if you one of them people and you see a person shining, doing good, and you got to frown, you'll get the Stevie face, the rat face and all of that desperate housewife shit, you the problem. You need to check yourself. God ain't in you. You working for the devil. You working for the lower self. You need to raise your vibrations. You working for your lower consciousness. You working for destruction. You working to rush up on you. You want to run up on your own destruction. You want 1453 Byzantine to happen. And that's somebody to take your head off. Pay attention. Don't create your own Byzantine. The chopping of your own head. And stay in your lane. Play your positions right. And watch for the devils. Because they coming at you. Use chosen ones. Use your power. Use that formula. There is a formula to this. You use your law of attraction. You use your words, your actions, your deeds. Your words, your actions, your deeds has power. The way you treat people, the way you communicate with people, your thoughts, your thinking on other people's ideals, the support you have for one another is what leads you to greatness. That's what makes you shine. Knocking people, hating people, trying to put people down, makes you smell like ooh, boo, 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 boo. I'm out.